So lesson 2. So we are here with the introduction to R programming. So this will be our learning objectives, like outline the importance of R and its significance in data analytics, explain the data types and variables in R, and discuss the types of R operators, describe the different types of conditional statements in R, and then examine the different types of loops, right? And then we'll be seeing like analyze the methods to run an R script and list the commonly used R functions. All these we'll be learning in this chapter. So there was again, this is a case study. If you want, we can see this one, otherwise we can leave this. This is not a big thing. Actually, if you see, UK's, it is written, if you see here, the UK's 4 big supermarkets have been engaged in a price war as German discounters expanded rapidly in UK. What happened is like this Sainsbury's. Sainsbury, this is a supermarket basically in UK. It was facing huge problems during early 2016s. Their market share, it has fallen down by 7% all of a sudden. And they wanted to improve their sales, right? They wanted to improve their sales. How did they do that? Within short span of time, they were able to improve their sales. How did they do that? So in few months, Sainsbury was able to regain its hold in the market and the biggest raiser of the Financial Times Stock Exchange 100 index. That's what it was telling. Anybody wants to?
Might be they compared the other mark like other shops sales, and they might have reduce the prices or accordingly.
No, Radhika, you are right. I mean, thank you. You tried at least, but this was not the reason. The reason is they introduced R into their ecosystem basically. That was the biggest success behind this supermarket success.
We already had the Python for the data science, but what advantage this R has? Why they have introduced this R language?
They introduced R in their ecosystem. So that's what, along with many other strategies, Sainsbury's deployed R software into its system. So this is the same thing again, Radhika. Whether you are working with Python or whether you are working with R, it's the same story. You are predicting something, right? Earlier, they did not have that process of predicting things. So here they have introduced R into their ecosystem. What happened by introducing it? How R implemented it? Sainsbury's. The retail store's daily sales are updated and refreshed every 30 minutes from local retail store machines to big data server. Our system is connected to the big data server to analyze the real time data. Now you got it? Hope this answers your question. Radhika?
Not exactly, sir. Might be I'm not understand. I
So
think
what is your question?
listen,
What is your question?
like my question is, there is already Python
No,
for
no, no, no,
data
no. They did
analysis
not have
and
that kind of system at all. They did not have any data analysis earlier. So they have chosen to go with R first time.
okay.
So
Uh,
that's what they did actually. That's what is the success of this supermarket lied in installing introducing R software into their ecosystem. And what R did, the retail stores daily sales are updated and refreshed every 30 minutes from local retail store machines to big data server. So our system is connected to the big data server to analyze the real-time data.
okay, sir.
So what happened? Every 30 minutes data is coming, and this data is connected to the big data server, and R is connected to the big data server. So you are getting real-time analysis. You are getting real-time analysis. So models and codes are built up in R to trace any decline in sales as per the forecasting model predictions. You understood now?
Uh,
So
in, in this,
they built some models which will predict the sales. When the sales was going down, they were taking instant decisions how to improve the sales. Where was the problem? How the even somebody should know, right, what is exactly happening. So that was uh, the main things, like the sales is going down. It was analyzing, R was analyzing on the real time data how the sales is going up and down. So they were getting the information. What was the reason? They were able to analyze the reasons behind falling of sales and increasing the sales. So how did this happen? This happened because of introducing R into their ecosystem. Of course, there is Python, there are many other things, but they have chosen to go with R. I don't know why, but they have chosen to go with R, and it gives success to them. Basically, any artificial intelligence or any data science softwares, what they do predictions, they do analytics basically, right? They analyze the data. So they have first time they have chosen to go with R. And the reason behind that, you have many reasons why they have gone with R. Okay,
okay.
we'll see that all those things in the upcoming slides. So live R system will throw alerts if the sales go below the bottom cutoff limit defined in the time series forecasting model. So what is a time series forecasting model? It's a kind of forecasting which is done in machine learning, right? These are also some predictive models. So time series. So based on time, it will be throwing the pop-ups, it will be throwing alerts. If the sales is going that below cutoff, it will be throwing alerts. And these cutoffs are defined in time series forecasting model. So with that, and even then even after that, this is time series forecasting is one side, and on the other side, they have a priori algorithm, what I told you. A priori algorithm, what was it? It is used to give offers on the associated products, and time series forecasting models. Time series forecasting modeling technique is deployed to trigger any decline in sales. Whenever they found that some sales is declining, they started to give some offers on the associated products that were commonly sold. This is a very important thing to learn about a priori algorithm or association rule. Is that fine? So now we'll see advantages of R. R is a free source, open source language used as a statistical and visualization software. It can handle structured as well as semi-structured data. So first advantage this saw is it is an open source language. R is an open source language. It is free, and this is also a statistical software, and visualizations are at par with other visualization tools. So they can introduce or they can install R anytime into their ecosystem. So it can handle both structured and semi-structured data. Features of R. It is available across all platforms such as Linux, Mac, and Windows. It can be installed on any operating system. Has ability to integrate with procedures written in C, C++, .NET, Python, or Fortran languages. So all the procedures that are written in other languages, programming languages, those can be integrated into our language very easily. That is also one of the biggest advantages of R, and has an effective data handling and storage facility. So it can handle data efficiently, effectively, and store in a very easy way. Provides a wide variety of integrated collection of tools of data analytics. So it has got wide variety of tools integrated in R, which will aid in data analytics. Statistical tools we have, machine learning algorithms we have, time series, a priori algorithms, principal component analysis, everything, almost every tool is available in R. Is almost equivalent to Python, or whatever you can do in Python, you can do it here, but not so extensively as it is done in Python. But this is like almost everything can be done. R was a statistical language basically. Initially, it was introduced to do statistical analysis, right? And R has worldwide repository system, comprehensive R archive network. So we'll be seeing all these things in the next class tomorrow. Okay, so we'll be moving ahead with this. Till now, it is going good, right? Anybody have any doubts or? Is it fine for all of you? Are we going with a good pace?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Thanks, Mani, for the
Yes,
confirmation.
sir.
Thanks, Srikant. Yeah, welcome to the R class. So here we'll be touching with the topics, a little bit slight off topics, or these are not off topics. To be very frank, these are very much related to the R language. If you don't know them, we cannot continue with R. Because the thing is, R is a statistical software, first of all, and it is also a programmable software. And third thing, it is also used for machine learning, right? You can solve all your machine learning problems through R. So that is the reason why I'm starting with introduction to business analytics. If you don't know about introduction to business analytics, if you don't know about stats or statistics, basics, you cannot create visualizations, without background of analytics, you'll not be able to understand where we are heading and where we are starting, right? So we importantly need to cover introduction to business analytics and few basics of R, and then we'll be covering stats especially. I think there are newcomers also, because who did not attend my stats class earlier. It will be a kind of refresher for them, right? And there are few additional topics like hypothesis testing and regression analysis. These were not at all touched upon. We are going to touch those topics also here. Just a kind of a refresher before going to the detailed classes. Is that fine? So that is the reason it is necessary for you all to know this introduction. Okay, fine. We'll start with introduction to business analytics, right? So just before starting that, a quick question to all of you. What is business analytics? What is it all about? Just try to express business analytics, what you feel, what is your opinion on business analytics, what you understand by this term business analytics. You have two words here, business and analytics. What do you understand by that? For the new people, this question is for the new people. What is business analytics? No leads? We don't want to make this class interactive.
Something related to organization data.
Organization? Yes, right, Vamshi. Decision making. Okay, that is one of the things. But okay, fine. So thanks, Vamshi, for the answer, and thanks, Varun. Analyze data. Yes, you are right, Sushma. But this is not the complete answer. But yeah, thanks for the answer. Okay, so we have two terms over here. One is business, second one is analytics. So analytics, the English meaning says that we are going to analyze the data and we are forming some results or visualizations out of it. We are going to get, as a result, we are going to get some tables or visualizations, analytics. And these visualizations, this analysis, whatever we are doing, they are related to business, right? They are related to business. And why we need to do this analytics for the business? To improve our business, basically, to earn more profits, to earn or to make more revenues, to increase the customer satisfaction. It is the goal of the business, right? What is the goal of any business? Any business starts with a goal of serving the community, at the same time to make profits. to generate high revenues, right? To increase the customer satisfaction side by side. And at the same time, we would like to reduce the extra expenditures or extra expenses that the company makes to optimize your expenditure. So all these things, they originate from the basic idea to develop my business. I want to develop my business, and from there all these things starts. So to develop your business, you have to do some analysis, and analysis you are going to perform. When analysis comes, you need some data and some tools, right? If you don't have data, you cannot perform any analysis. First of all, to perform any analysis, you need data first of all. And second thing, to aid our analysis, we need tools. What are those tools that we are going to use here? One is our software, or any software like R, Python, SAS. These are the software, statistical softwares. These are the tools, right? First one is the tool. And second one is our statistical tools, mathematical tools. And then we are using probability tools. And then finally, you are going to use your skills of communication to express your stories or express your analysis to the audience. Correct? So it is very important as a business analyst. There are many roles in business analysts. To be a business analyst, there are many roles. Like you can go as a business analyst, data analyst, business insights head, Tableau consultant, or Power BI consultant, or R consultant. There are many other tools. Okay. So business analytics basically focuses on developing the business to increase the revenues, to reduce the expenditure, and to increase customer satisfactions. Right? So what are the learning objectives over here for this introduction class? Explain business decisions and analytics. List the types of business analytics. Discuss application of business analytics. Describe data science. So all these are the topics for the introduction of analytics. So we'll do a case study. We'll just see an example over here. New Coke disaster. What happened with the Coca-Cola company? A wrong decision made the company to lose huge resources. Coca-Cola company announced a change to its nearly century-old secret formula 30 years ago. It was stated that The new Coke would have a smoother, sweeter taste, similar to Diet Coke, but sweetened with corn syrup. The best just got better. The best just got better. With this banner, they have introduced a new Coca-Cola. They tried to introduce a new product in the Coca-Cola, which was sweetened with corn syrup. A detailed market research was not done anyway. With preliminary research, they wanted to introduce this, and after that, they moved this product to the market. It was a very big flop. It was a very big flop. You know why? They did not do a detailed market research before launching this product. This was a business decision based on intuition. This was not a data-driven decision. So, after the introduction, only 13% of the soda drinkers, they like this new Coke. The rest others, they did not like this one. At different parts of the country, grassroots campaigns were started, and they compelled Coca-Cola company to bring back that original Coke. Right? And where did the company go wrong? The company failed to take right business decision. Right? It failed to take right business decision. What was the statement given by the president of the Coca-Cola company? Mr. Donald said that the simple fact is that all of the time and money and skill poured into the customer research on a new Coca-Cola could not measure or reveal the depth and abiding emotional attachment to the original Coca-Cola felt by so many people. The company failed to take the right business decision. The company failed to take right business decision. This was a statement. What is the right business decision? As I told you in the beginning, the right business decisions help to achieve high revenues, reduced expenses, and meet customer expectations. These three things are important when you say a decision is the right decision for a business. If you are not achieving these three things, then you can straight away say that it is not a right decision, right business decision. So it involves a series of methods and techniques to measure, perform, and improve them. This is called business analytics. This is called business analytics. Is everybody clear on the definition? Any doubts or any confirmations needed on this one? You need any explanations? Does it make sense? Thanks, Pujita, for confirmation. Thanks. Thanks, Shekhar. Okay, Vamshi, what do you want to know? Thanks, Mani. What do you want to know, Mani? Sorry, Vamshi, what do you want to know? Thanks, Nandu. What is not clear over here? So three things: the high revenue, reduce expenses, and meet customer expectations. So what do you mean by revenue? Can anybody tell me what is revenue? What is revenue? Company manufactures a product. Correct. Exactly, Sneha. Thank you. Thank you for the answer. So company manufactures a product and it sells in the market, right? When it sells, it generates money, right? That is called as revenue. So if you have to increase your sales, rather than when you are taking a business decision and your sales is going down all of a sudden from 100%, if the sales is coming down to 13% or 14%, rest of the sales around 75% or 85% of the sales is gone with the introduction of the new product, then is the sales increasing or decreasing, Vamshi? Is the revenue increasing or decreasing? It is decreasing, obviously. And expenses are increasing because you are putting your resources on research, you are putting your resources on making the new product, infrastructure, everything, right? Marketing. You're doing everything. So you have to reduce that expenses. So high revenues, you should increase your sales, reduce your expenses, and meet the customer satisfaction. By introduction of the new product, if the customers are not at all satisfied, they are not going to buy your product, right? Then this decision of introduction of new product or new Coke, was this a right idea? Was this a right business decision? Vamshi, this is a question to you. Is this the right decision? Vamshi, are you there? Is this the right decision? If your sales is reducing, if your sales is going down, by taking a decision, if your sales is going down and increasing your expenses, and it is not meeting your customer satisfaction or customer expectations, is it a right decision? Yes. So now you understood those three key points. Vamshi, do you have any doubt still? Okay, right. Thanks, Vamshi, for the confirmation. Right. Okay. So a right business decision will always give high revenues, reduced expenses, and meet customer expectations. So what is business analytics? Business analytics is a scientific process that transforms data into insight that is used for fact-based or data-driven decision making. I don't have to explain this once again, right? So you need data, you have historical data available with you, and based on the historical data, you are transforming the data into insight. Those insights are giving you facts. Those facts will help you take right business decisions. Is that okay? So it uses tools such as reports, graphs, simple graphs, optimization, data mining, and simulation. So business analytics is all about using these tools like reports, graphs, data mining, and simulations and optimizations. All these things are done in business analytics.